Hey kids, I'm back once again with the second part of the chapter, The Earth Our Home. Children, the surface of the earth. What is surface? Let me give you the meaning of this word surface. Surface means outer, outer part, the exterior part. So, we are going to learn about the outer part of the earth on which we live. Children, if you look carefully, you will see the surface or the outer part of the earth is not smooth and round. It is, it is rough. It is uneven. Look at the pictures carefully, you will understand. So, in short, our textual line says this. Let's read the line. The surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. Let's repeat. The surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. Children, in order to understand more about the surface of the earth, we need to know that the earth is divided into two parts. That is landforms and water bodies. So let us learn something about this landforms and water bodies. First, we begin with the landforms. We have different forms of land on the surface of the earth. So let us see some of them. We won't discuss all, but some of them surely. Children, one of the landforms that I would talk about is mountains. These are the highest form of land. They move towards, they have a pointed top. You can see the picture. These are mountains. And a little smaller than these will be called hills. So mountains are the highest form of land. Plains, a large flat area of land. Children, I'm sure you can understand by the pictures here. The flat area on which we live are plains. The next we have here is valley. Valley is a low area between two hills or mountains. The pictures say it all. So let us repeat once again. Valley, a low area of land between two hills or mountains. Desert is another landform. It is a very dry form of land with a few plants. An island is another form of land. It is an area surrounded by water on all sides. Let us read. It's not island, children, it's island. Island, an area of land surrounded by water. You can see the picture and you'll be able to understand. Children, I won't discuss the landforms in too much detail because they have been learnt by you in class 2. So children, we have learned some of the landforms. Now let us look at the water bodies. Alright. Children, the ocean is a large water body, but it does not consist of good water that can be drunk or can be used. It is salt water. So let us read this line here. Ocean, a large body of salt water. Children, the next water body that we're reading about is the river. The river is a large natural stream of water flowing to the sea, lake or other bodies of water. Children, this is fresh water. It can be consumed, can be used. Alright, but it has to be purified. And this water comes down from the mountains and then it flows back into the other water bodies like sea, the ocean or the lake. Now look here, this is a picture of a lake. A lake is a large area of fresh water surrounded by land. See, it is quite large, but not very large as a river. Okay, so a lake is a large area of fresh water surrounded by land. The picture says it all. I'm sure you'll be able to understand by the picture. Some of us in our very near our villages, we would have some lakes. Of course, children, we've not learned all the landforms and water bodies. There are many more. Alright. But because this is just a small part of the lesson, I introduced you to the few water bodies and landforms. Now, let us look at the surface of the earth and how it can be divided. How is it divided? So let me read to you. The surface of the earth can be divided into two parts. Basically land and water. So children, if you look at the map, most of the portion is blue. And that blue portion signifies or tells us that it is water. And the small portion between where it's white in color, it's land. So the surface of the earth can be divided into two main parts, land and water. Children, we all know that the earth is a home to millions and millions of people, trillions of people, I would say, or more than that. But the portion of land on the earth is not as much as water. So you know what? Let me tell you the fact. Only out of 100%, only 30% is land. And the rest is all water. What remains is 70%. Okay? Isn't it such a small portion? We would want more of land, right, children? Because we want to build big homes. We want more space. But that's not the case. We have more water and less land. So let's read this line here and get to understand this fact. Only about 30% of the earth's surface is land. The remaining 70% is covered with water. Do not forget this ratio, children. 30% is land and 70% water. Children, a very important and a very interesting topic to learn about. That's the horizon. Horizon. New word, right? You might have never heard this word. So let's check out now what is horizon and how do we get this word horizon. Okay. You will be able to understand once I explain this picture out to you. Okay, so let's look at the boy in the picture. At first, he looks up, puts his head upwards and slowly brings his head down straight. When he does this, what he understands is that the sky is curving down towards the earth. Children, even if you move out of your homes, not now, when the lockdown is called off. If you move towards your farmland or flat surface, or if you move to the seashore also. You know what is a seashore, right? You have one at Khambhat. If you're living at Surat, you have one there, or even at Rajkot. So you have seashores. When you go to the seashore and you stand at the bank, what you will find is, if you do the same step, put your head up and bring it down slowly, you also will be able to see that you will feel that the sky is curving down towards the earth and meeting the earth at a far distance. Okay. Now let's read the lines, children. Before I continue with the horizon topic, let us read what is here before us. Horizon. If you look above your head, you will see the sky curving down towards the earth. If you stand at a high place or on the shore of the sea, you'll see the sky meeting at a far distance. Now, a little more explanation on this. Children, though we feel that the sky is meeting the earth. Look at this. This is so beautiful. The sunset. Yes, this is the best time when you feel that the sun is getting down into the water. Yes, even if you look at the straight road here, you feel that the sky is meeting at the end there. The sky is coming down and meeting the earth. Okay, so it's a beautiful scene, right, children? So, but in fact, the sky never meets the earth, children. This is only an imaginary line. It appears to meet. It is not actually meeting. It appears to meet the earth. All right. And this line which we feel is the line drawn there where the sky and the earth meet. That imaginary line is called the horizon. All right. So the line at which the earth and the sky seem to meet, not really meets, seem to meet, is called the horizon. So let us read now, children. Uh, but in fact, the earth and the sky never meet. They only appear to be meeting. The line at which the earth and the sky seem to meet is called the horizon. So finally, children, you got the answer of what is horizon? The line at which the earth and the sky seem to meet is called the horizon. Learn this thoroughly, children, and go through the video again. You will get a better understanding of what is horizon. Once again, the line at which the earth and the sky seem to meet is called the horizon. Children, so far we have learnt about the earth. The earth is sphere in shape. It is the surface of the earth has different landforms and water bodies. And we've learned that about the sky and the earth meeting. Not really meeting, they seem to meet at a far distance. That imaginary meeting line is called the horizon. Now, something beyond, something more. Atmosphere. The atmosphere. Now, what is this? Big question mark, right? Yes. Children, we all have learned that the earth is a ball, a huge ball. Now, you know what is beyond a huge ball? There is atmosphere. Okay? There is a layer of air, a portion of air on all the sides of the earth. That is why, children, we don't fall around. Otherwise, imagine if we are standing on the surface of a ball, what will happen? You will topple down. You will fall down from that ball. But we don't, because there is a layer of air. And you have learned in second standard, air has pressure, right? Air has pressure to hold something. Yes. So there is a layer of air on all the sides of the earth. Okay. And this air that is surrounding us, the earth, is called the atmosphere. I'm sure I've made it clear. There is a layer, a portion of atmosphere surrounding the earth, and that portion is called the atmosphere. Let us read, children. The atmosphere. Our earth is like a huge ball. It is surrounded by air on all sides. This surrounding air is called the earth's atmosphere. Look at the picture a little closely. Sure, you will understand with the reading and the explanation and the picture. Now, children, here we see that the earth's atmosphere applies pressure on our bodies. We have learned that the earth has pressure, and that pressure is applied on our bodies. But we do not feel the pressure. Why we do not feel the pressure? Do you want to know? Okay. Yes, sure. Here's the answer. There is air inside our body, and there is air outside our body. That is in the air. That is in the atmosphere. So, because there is air inside our body, the pressure of the air that is inside is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Okay, so it balances the pressure that is inside and outside. So the pressure inside our body balances the outside pressure. Let us read the lines. The pressure inside our bodies is also equal to the atmospheric pressure and cancels the pressure from outside. So both of them are balanced. Children, we've learnt a little about the atmosphere. That the atmosphere is a layer that surrounds our earth. Okay, and it causes pressure which keeps, and there is air inside our body also, and both of them are balanced. Okay, now the next point that we are going to is how useful this atmosphere is to us. Okay, now children, we know that we get light from the sun, but direct light is quite harmful. The radiation that the brightness that comes out from the out of the sun is could be also harmful. Okay, but the atmosphere, okay, there are gases in the air. I hope you know that there are gases in the air. Okay, and now these gases that are in the atmosphere gives us a protection. It is like a cover, like how our clothes cover our body. In the same way, the atmosphere protects us from what? From the cold of the outer space at night, and from the heat of the sun, from the direct light and heat of the sun during the day. All right. So let me read out the lines for you. The Earth's atmosphere gives us great protection. It protects us from the cold of the outer space at night. It softens the glare, the shine, the brightness. Okay, glare would mean the shine, the brightness of the sun by day. Read through this carefully, children. Children, we've learned a lot today, right? Yes, we learned about the earth being our home. Then we went on to learn about the surface of the earth, the outer portion of the earth. Yes. Then we went on to learn about the horizon. You remember? Imaginary line. Then came the atmosphere. Now, a little more in the atmosphere. In order to understand the sky, we need to learn more about the atmosphere. Yes, you can look at the picture very carefully, but you don't have to learn the picture. Yes, but those who are very keen into learning about the space, you can learn a little about the picture from the next slide. Here you can just understand their names. Children, the Earth's atmosphere moves to around 500 kilometers. Can you see? 500 kilometers. Okay, just to go into the outer space. Okay, now let us learn the line here. The sky. The Earth's atmosphere extends upwards for about 500 kilometers. Now, children, you just need to know so much. But those who I said are interested, you can understand that the atmosphere is made up of 5 layers. That is the troposphere, the first layer where we live. Then comes the stratosphere. Then the mesosphere, then the thermosphere. Okay, these are the 4 layers of, and then finally the exosphere. Okay, so these are the 5 layers. Exosphere is the outer space, children. Now, if you want to learn a little details about this, you can go to the next slide. In the next slide, the details are mentioned. Children, these are the details for those who want to be scientists and want to learn about aeronautical engineering and want to go into the aerospace. This is for you. Okay, so you can read through, understand the layers of the earth and get to know more about it. Okay, so this is for them who want to read about it. I won't read and go through it. It's for your understanding. Pause the video here if you wish to get into it. Children, when you stand on the earth and you look above, this is what the sky would look like. It would look like an inverted bowl. You know what is inverted? A bowl that is turned upside down is called inverted. So let's read the line. To someone standing on the earth, the sky looks like a huge inverted bowl. Let's repeat. To someone standing on the sky, it looks like a huge inverted bowl. So children, this is what we call sky. The sky looks blue. Yes. So please read this line well. This is what we call sky. The sky looks blue. Children, now let me bring you to understand some facts about the color of the earth. We always say the sky is blue. No, the sky looks blue. There's a difference between is blue and looks blue. Alright, so actually children, the sky has no color. Okay, it has no color. But the sun shines white light to our planet. Okay, the sun gives out white light. And the white light has all the rainbow colors in it. Alright, the white light has all the rainbow colors in it. Now children, if you remember, I just explained to you that the earth is protected by the atmosphere. So before the light of the sun gets onto the earth, it has to pass through the atmosphere. Now the atmosphere has a lot of gases, dust particles and water. Okay, it has a lot of dust particles and water. Now these particles, children, spread out the sunlight. Alright, I hope you have understood that these particles in the atmosphere, these spread out the sunlight. And children, you know, when you have small steps, you move faster. When you take sometimes smaller steps, you move faster. So you might be thinking, if the sun is giving out rainbow light, white color, which has all the rainbow lights, then why is the sky only blue? Yes, so let me tell you, the blue light travels or moves with shorter or smaller waves. Alright, it travels with shorter and smaller waves. That is why the sky looks blue. Got it, children? Now let us read. Why does the sky look blue? In fact, the sky has no color. There are particles of dust and water in the air. These particles scatter the sun's light in such a way that the sky looks blue. Alright? Look at the picture, children, and also try to understand the pictures. Sure, you'll be able to get this explanation right. Children, we've learned the entire lesson. I've explained it well to you. Now, it's time to read the lesson from your textbooks. So before we read the lesson from the textbook, let us learn the spellings of the words, new words, which will appear in your textbook. Right? Because once you learn the spellings, you will be able to read your lesson fluently. So let's begin. The first word, surface. S-U-R-F-A-C-E, surface. S-U-R-F-A-C-E, surface. Next word, E-V-E-R-Y-W-H-E-R-E, everywhere. E-V-E-R-Y-W-H-E-R-E, everywhere. R-O-C-K-S, rocks. R-O-C-K-S, rocks. H-I-L-L-S, hills. H-I-L-L-S, hills. V-A-L-L-E-Y-S, valleys. V-A-L-L-E-Y-S, valleys. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N-S, mountains. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N-S, mountains. P-L-A-I-N-S, plains. P-L-A-I-N-S, plains. R-I-V-E-R-S, rivers. R-I-V-E-R-S, rivers. L-A-K-E-S, lakes. L-A-K-E-S, lakes. Next one, O-C-E-A-N-S, oceans. O-C-E-A-N-S, oceans. F-O-R-E-S-T-S, forests. F-O-R-E-S-T-S, forests. D-E-S-E-R-T-S, deserts. D-E-S-E-R-T-S, deserts. Landforms. 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 Divided. 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 Main. 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 Land. 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 Water. 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 Surface. Surface. Remaining. 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 Covered. 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 Curving. 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 Towards. 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 Stand. 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 Place. 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 Shore. 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 Meeting. 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 Distance. 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 Infact. In fact. Infact. In fact. Appear. 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 Horizon. 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 Atmosphere. 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 Surrounded. 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 Applies. 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 Pressure. 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 Inside. 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 Outside. 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 Balanced. 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 Protection. 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 Outer. Outer. Space. 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 Softens. Softens. Glare. Glare. Extends. Extends. Upwards. 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 Kilometers. 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 Standing. 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 Huge. Huge. Inverted. 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 Bowl. Bowl. Particles. 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 S-C-A-T-T-E-R, scatter. S-C-A-T-T-E-R, scatter. That's all for the new words, children. Learn them well, and I'm sure you'll be a fluent reader. Yay! This brings us to an end of the chapter, The Earth, Our Home. So we finish with chapter number 1, and yes, we have done it.